Hello everybody, I'm sorry I can't come in through video or be there in person today, but I thought I'd send a new meditation your way since it's been some time, and I miss you all. So go ahead and find a position that feels comfortable for you, perhaps sitting in a way that embodies dignity, or lying if that's more comfortable for you, just the same. To begin our mindful meditation today, perhaps take a few minutes to simply allow yourself to be present right now, just how you are, with whatever feelings you are having, with things just as they are, and accepting them without judgment. Feeling into your body, not being caught up in your thoughts, and simply being here in this moment. Perhaps this is the first time recently that you've taken some time to simply be without being caught up in the thoughts and the doing and the remembering and the planning or the judging and self-doubt and depression and anxiety. But simply just being yourself and being here and being okay with that. Perhaps taking a moment to project gratitude in your own direction for taking this time just for yourself, because you deserve it. Now that we've settled in for a few moments, we can shift our awareness to our breath, which we can often use any time that we need as our anchor to this present moment. Simply being with the in-breath as we breathe in, and then being with the out-breath as we breathe out. One breath at a time, not worrying about the last one, not worrying about the next one, simply being aware of the physical sensations of breathing. Perhaps focusing on the sensation of the air flowing into the nostrils as we breathe in, or the sensation of the air as we breathe out through the mouth or through the nostrils, whatever is comfortable for you. Or perhaps noticing how the belly expands with the in-breath and how it falls or goes down or contracts with the out-breath. If it's easier for you, you can just lay your hand just above your belly button and feel how that belly rises with the in-breath and how it falls with the out-breath. If the mind wanders, just the second you notice your mind has wandered, you've already come back to the present moment. And don't judge yourself, don't beat yourself up. Just simply bring the awareness and the focus back to that breath. One in-breath at a time, one out-breath at a time, with loving kindness, without judgment of yourself, without worrying about if you're doing this right or you're doing this wrong. There is no right way or wrong way to do this as long as you're coming back to the present moment. If the mind is very busy, that's okay, that's very human and normal, and Sometimes meditation is just the practice of bringing our awareness back to the breath over and over again. Also, just as importantly, there is no need to try to control the breath, to change it in any way, to make it deeper or slower or faster and more shallow. None of that is necessary. Simply allow yourself to breathe as you normally would breathe without even thinking about it. Allowing yourself to be breathed is the best way to do this practice. Perhaps taking a moment, or at this time, expanding your awareness to your body and how it's feeling right now. Perhaps doing a short body scan as we've done often in the past, and shifting your awareness now to your toes. Slowly, not thinking about your toes, but shifting your awareness to what do your toes feel like right now. Focusing on the physical sensations. Perhaps do they hurt or do they tingle? Or do you feel nothing there? Also doing this without judgment, not labeling it as good or bad, even if it's a pain. Not thinking about whether you like it or dislike it. Simply being present with that sensation and feeling it. If it works for you, you can focus on the in-breath, pulling air into your mouth or nostrils and through your body and into those toes, and then with the out-breath, focusing on how the air comes from your toes and through your body and out your mouth. Or otherwise simply shifting the awareness to the toes and slowly traveling up your feet, sensing what are they feeling like right now, and perhaps to the lower leg and then the knee. If you get to a place where there's quite a bit of sensation, perhaps an ache or a hurt or a tingling itch, you can spend some more time in that part of your body if you wish, whatever feels right for you. Slowly moving our way up into the belly, maybe the low back, up towards the chest, and into the head. Remembering that sometimes you'll catch yourself stuck in thoughts, perhaps about yesterday or what you have to do later today or tomorrow, and remembering the second you notice your mind's wandering, you've brought yourself back to this moment, and then shifting the awareness back to the body. You could expand that awareness if you wish, and perhaps to the sounds you hear in the room, and maybe it's the ticking of a clock, or perhaps the in-breath or out-breath of somebody next to you, or once in a while even somebody snoring. Without judgment though, without labeling it as irritating or an annoyance, but simply noticing how sounds come and go, just like thoughts, just like the waves of the ocean. noticing the impermanence of everything. Things may arise, but then they always go away. If you ever find yourself so lost in thought or so off-center that you need to come back to the breath as your anchor to this moment, one in-breath at a time, one out-breath at a time, that's okay. Perhaps we can shift back to the breath right now. Noticing if you're holding any tension in your body, allowing your shoulders to simply fall, and perhaps your jaw to relax, or the muscles around the eyes to relax, or in the forehead or the temples. Perhaps picture with the in-breath how you're bringing in oxygen and nutrients into your body, and with the out-breath allow your body just to release. Allow those muscles just to let go with the out-breath, and then bringing in more oxygen with the in-breath, and letting go of tension with the out-breath. Reading from a poem by Dana Falls. This is what I have to say to you. You know all that you need to know. You already are all that you need to be. It remains only for you to recognize and acknowledge who you are, what you know, and the powerful presence that is awake within you. You think of yourself as fragile, but in fact, you are strong. You sometimes feel alone, but you are, in truth, connected through spirit to all beings. Believe in this connection. Believe in yourself. That is all you need to do, for all is well. Just know that you are enough. You are whole at the center, and you are connected to all beings. Remembering that as long as you are still breathing, there is more right with you than there is wrong with you. If I could read one more poem, I'd read The Summer Day by Mary Oliver to you. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last, and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life. Perhaps as we bring this meditation to a close, we take a moment to once again project some gratitude towards ourselves for taking this moment to give ourselves this gift of simply being present and being alive in this moment, in your life as it is. Wishing ourselves to be safe and to be at peace, and perhaps projecting that out towards all our relations as we are all connected. Wishing peace and tranquility and safeness towards everyone. May all beings be at peace. Perhaps now opening your eyes if they were closed and looking around, and if there's someone across from you or next to you, perhaps you can place your hands together in this international gesture of peace and bow towards one another. Thanks for spending this time doing this. I'm happy that you could take this time to listen to this, and may all beings be at peace. Thanks, everyone. I hope to see you soon.